Need answers.
Welcome to We Need Answers! And here's your host, it's Mr. Mark Watson! Yeah! Hello and welcome to We Need Answers. Do you like quizzes? Yeah! Well, you'll like this, because it is one. But this is a quiz show with a bit of a difference, because all the questions tonight have come from you, the public. How? Well, there's a member of the public. She could be anyone. People like her and you and all sorts of members of the public have asked questions to one of those text message answering services, there's one, and we have collected a whole database of their answers. Now, tonight, we'll be asking our favourite questions from our enormous fat database to two celebrity contestants. Yes, celebrities, better than real people. I'm your host, Mark Watson. Just tell you a bit about myself. I'm left-handed, same as Obama, a good sign. And here to help me out are two other men. Please welcome Alex Horne and Tim Key. So, Alex, first of all, can you tell us a bit about what you'll be contributing to the show this evening?
Yes, well, I'm right-handed, and I'll be using that hand to summon graphics and sound and light. It's unusual for a TV programme, but it means I can come up with things like this at a touch of a button. Graphics. And you see that there? That is actually it's a pie chart. It's a pie chart saying what graphics I'll do. All the graphics. I'll do all the sounds. Any sound you want. There's a... I don't know what that one is. It could be a coot. It could be a coot. Not all the lights. A very small sliver of lights. I've got a lamp. That's all I've got, the lights. I've got a lamp.
Ah, yeah, yes. Meanwhile, Tim Key is our question master. Tim, can you give us an idea of what you'll be doing this evening?
Yep. It's right.
There we are. That should have whetted your appetite sufficiently. Now, this week's show, like all of our shows, is themed. Alex, can you explain the idea of the weekly theme?
Sure. Well, a theme is like a topic or an idea, and themes could include things like nature. You could have a nature-themed programme or a music-themed programme.
Winter sports.
You could have winter sport. I've got fruit. Yes, you could have winter sports. You could have a sex-themed show, but this show is themed with reading.
By the way, it's reading theme. What is your favourite book, Alex?
I really like Mother Tongue by Bill Bryce.
Ah, and Tim?
Yep, same.
There we are. So, that was a bit of book talk, and if you enjoyed that, you'll love the rest of the show, because we have got two literary contestants. We're ready to meet the contestants. Yeah! Let's meet the contestants!
Let's meet the contestants. Let's meet the contestants. Let's meet the contestants. Yes, let's meet the contestants.
Our reading theme should suit our first guest. She's a writer. She's an academic. She's an Australian. She's even a woman. It is Germaine Greer! Our second contestant couldn't be much more different from Germaine. She's from the other side of the world. He's from here. She wrote The Female Eunuch. He didn't bother. He's a broadcaster, novelist, children's laureate, Michael Rosen.
Let's meet the contestants. Yes, let's meet the contestants. Let's meet the contestants. Let's meet the contestants. Let's meet the contestants.
So, Greer, Rosen, 5 letters in each name. It couldn't be better poised. Let's run through the scoring system, shall we? Yes, I think so, Mark. All right, then, audience. For a right answer, they will receive 2 points. For a wrong answer, nothing at all. But 1 point if you get it quite right, which means it's sort of... Yeah, it's quite right. Yeah, it's quite right. OK, contestants, are you ready?
Definitely.
Tim, are you ready?
Definitely.
Well, I think we're ready to go. The first round tonight is called Burning Issues and Fiddly Questions. Let's play We Need Answers!
Got your questions.
You've quite finished, Jermaine. So, here we go. All these questions will be either about normal things or about the theme. Remember, you're trying to match the answer the text answering service gave to the normal members of the public. Let's play. Question number 1. This is to you, Jermaine. As I say, some will be about reading, some will be just sort of general. This one is about cannibalism. How many hot dogs can you, the letter U, make out of the human body?
Oh. So someone has texted that in, presumably hoping to eat other people.
500.
OK, here's the answer, Jermaine. A top brand of Frankfurter weighs 58 grams each. If a person weighs 12 stone...
Which they do.
Yes. 60% would be viable meat. Making 695 hot dogs, you're quite right.
She's quite right.
Yes!
Good. Michael, this is a question to you.
Yeah.
How many words will the average human speak in their lifetime?
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's 4 million exactly.
Oh, is it?
During a human lifespan of 75 years, an average man says 54 million words. You forgot words like cake and rubber.
Yeah. And then you factor in bucket and you're nearly there.
Yeah.
On average, females say 191 million.
Wow. Goodness gracious me.
Chatterbox!
But nobody's listening.
Yeah. Rhea makes a joke with bite, as she's done throughout her career.
Jermaine, we come to you. This is our first question on our theme of reading. How's your literature?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Let's see just how well-read Jermaine Greer is. What is Dennis the Menace's dog called?
Spot.
Ooh, there was some audible wincing. That was the sound of audible wincing, Jermaine.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to hand that over, Jermaine.
Oh, Tim, can you just clarify when you are allowed to hand questions over?
Yes, I will sometimes hand questions over. Mike. What is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog?
I'm going to go with Ganasha.
Oh! Yes, and I don't need to tell you, he's an Abyssinian wire-haired tripe hound. Michael.
Yes.
This next question is, again, about our theme of reading, but it's also a sexy question.
Oh, sexy question.
On what page is the description of Lady Chatterley's orgasm in the Penguin 1993 edition?
And this has presumably been texted in by someone who's bought it and thought, I'm not going to bother about description.
After page 100...
Ooh. So 100
and
pages wasted.
before 150.
Ooh, between 100 and 150, says Rosen.
I don't agree with the large area you've given me between the 2 pages, but it's right!
Yeah!
Clever way of answering. Very clever.
Tim, can you tell us precisely where the so-called orgasm occurs?
Yes, it's on page 134. Alex, can you just... So here we go, then. She could only wait. Wait. And moan in spirit as she felt him inside her.
Oh, hello.
Withdrawing. Withdrawing and contracting. It's disgusting, I mean,
That's a plumbing manual.
it's not a plumbing manual.
It's also not an orgasm.
Jermaine, question to you. What's the only word in the English language that has 4 double letters next to each other?
Ooh.
4 double letters next to each other.
4 repeated letters.
It's English, this word we're looking for.
I think I would probably say it's the most English word I've ever seen. Well, certainly up there. Quicker, please, Jermaine. Sub-bookkeeper.
Oh, look, that's not a proper word.
Yes, you're right. It looks like a complete nonsense word, but Tim, sub-bookkeeper is a real word, isn't it?
It's a real word, and I'm going to give the word to Jermaine. There we are, dearie.
And that sound, which is Christmassy, means it's the end of the round. And at the end of that round, the scores are 1 point to Jermaine Greer, but out in front with 4 points, Michael Rosen. Michael, is it true that you used to work for the BBC and you left saying that you couldn't work with the patriarchy anymore and there was too much bureaucracy in the BBC?
No, they chucked me out.
You were sacked from the BBC?
I was, yes.
Which these days is very rare.
Yeah. They said I was... well, I only found out many years later that I was a dangerous lefty.
Really? And what was your job meant to be? A dangerous... normal lefty, or...?
No. I was supposed to be making play school.
Ah. Amazing. You were too dangerous for play school.
Yeah.